Do you know how to make $20,000 a month? Many people don't. However, Dave Ramsey, who was once millions of dollars in debt and lost everything, knows what it takes to achieve great financial success. He now has $280 million. Here are top tips from a man who has helped millions of people around the world get rich. First, get out of debt before you start investing. Dave Ramsey's main rule is to not invest until all bad debt is paid off. This means almost all debt except mortgage debt. He believes you can't create wealth if your income is tied up in monthly bills. Once you have dealt with debt, avoid using credit cards again. Remember, no one has become rich by paying off credit card debt. Use the power of the snowball effect. Getting out of debt is easy to talk about, but hard to do. Dave Ramsey has practical tips to help with this tough task. He suggests using the snowball method, which means paying off your smallest debts first. This approach is effective because it gives you quick wins and boosts your confidence. You start by paying off the smallest debt, then move on to the next smallest, and so on. This way, you see progress quickly, which keeps you motivated. When you get to the bigger debts, you'll be more experienced and confident, making it easier to handle them. This method is not just about math, it's about changing your behavior and mindset towards debt. Build an emergency fund. Before you try to get rich, build an emergency fund. After you pay off your debt, the next step to financial freedom is securing your future. Getting out of debt is a good start, but you also need money to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergencies. This emergency fund acts as a financial safety net, providing peace of mind and security. It's important because life is unpredictable, and having this fund means you're prepared for unexpected expenses. To safely build an emergency fund, follow these steps. First, decide how much money you need in your fund. This amount should be enough to cover your living expenses for at least 3 to 6 months. Consider your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and any other essential costs. Once you have a target amount, plan to save a certain percentage of your income each month. Typically, this is around 10% of your income, but you can aim for 15–20% if possible. Next, choose a specific place to keep this money. A separate savings account is a good option because it keeps your emergency fund separate from your everyday spending money. This makes it less tempting to dip into your emergency savings for non-emergencies. You could also consider a high-yield savings account, which earns more interest over time. If you prefer, you can keep the money in a safe place at home, but be cautious about security. With an emergency fund, you'll be prepared for unexpected expenses. If your refrigerator, TV, or car breaks down, your emergency fund will be there to help. If you lose your job, you'll have money to live on until you find a new one. This fund gives you the stability to handle life's surprises without falling back into debt. Remember, the goal of an emergency fund is to protect you from financial setbacks and provide a cushion during tough times. It's a crucial step in achieving long-term financial security and peace of mind. Create a zero-based budget. Every path to wealth needs a plan, and a budget is a key part of that plan. A budget helps you see what you can and cannot afford and guides you on how to spend your money. One important type of budget is called a zero-based budget. A zero-based budget is different from just tracking what you earn and spend. With zero-based budgeting, you give every dollar a specific job. This means your expenses match your income exactly, down to zero. Unlike other budgets that let you keep unused money from month to month, zero-based budgeting requires you to plan how to use all your income each month. This way, you start fresh every month, which helps you be more careful and intentional with your spending and saving. Start using cash envelopes. Studies show that people spend money differently when using cash compared to cards. We value our purchases more and tend to spend less when we use cash. That's why Dave Ramsey recommends using cash for different spending categories. By sticking to a specific budget with cash, you can avoid overspending. You don't have to use cash for every part of your life. Start with areas where you usually spend the most, like grocery shopping. Calculate your budget for the day, week, or month and set aside the cash you need for that period. If you run out of money in that category, you can't spend anymore. The key is to avoid using a credit card when your cash runs out. Use technology to save money. We have access to amazing gadgets and apps that people couldn't even imagine a generation ago. Many of these can help save money. Dave Ramsey suggests using every app, gadget, or system available to save money. This includes smart meters to lower utility bills, banking apps to automate savings, budgeting programs, and supermarket apps for coupons and discounts. For example, I always use apps to track my income and expenses. I also install apps from the supermarkets I visit because they often have good bonuses, offers, and discounts. By paying utility bills on time, I get small discounts on future payments. All these tools can help you save money and manage your finances better. Never walk into a store without a plan. On his blog, Dave Ramsey talks about a study by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The study shows that even a careful family of 4 spends nearly $1,000 a month on groceries. This might seem surprising, but when you consider the cost of food and how easy it is to make small, unplanned purchases, it makes sense. However, according to Dave, this spending can be cut down significantly by avoiding small, unplanned impulse purchases that waste money. The best way to manage your grocery spending is to buy only the foods that are part of a planned menu. This means sitting down and creating a meal plan for the week or month, writing out all the ingredients you need, and sticking strictly to that list when you shop. It's important not to stray from your list, no matter what tempting items you see in the store. Dave also suggests using online grocery ordering services to help avoid these temptations. When you shop online, you can focus on the items on your list without being distracted by the many other products you see in the store. This can help you stick to your budget and avoid impulse buys. Plus, many online grocery services offer discounts and deals that can further help you save money. The main point is to stay focused and not make impulse buys, even when shopping online. It's easy to add extra items to your cart, but by sticking to your planned list, you can control your spending better. This strategy works well with using cash envelopes for budgeting, where you allocate a specific amount of money for groceries and do not exceed that amount. By combining these methods, you can reduce your grocery spending and save more money each month. Stop comparing yourself to others. If you start playing that kind of game, you're bound to lose, says Dave Ramsey. Sometimes the most important thing is not what you do with your money, but what you avoid doing. In his book, The Total Money Makeover, Dave wrote, "We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like." In the modern world, social media and influencers count on your willingness to spend money just to show off. Frivolous spending is a big obstacle to building wealth. Remember, every dollar you spend on unnecessary things is a dollar you're not saving. Instead of trying to impress others, focus on saving and investing your money wisely. This will help you build real wealth over time. Put your knowledge to work. Learning new things is good, but it shouldn't stop you from taking action. Every hour you spend learning about managing money is an hour not spent budgeting, planning, and investing. In The Total Money Makeover, Dave Ramsey says making money is 80% action and 20% knowledge. The problem is not knowing what to do, but actually doing it. Most of us know the steps, but we don't follow through. Learn something new and start using it right away. Don't wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow often never comes. If you've learned something, start using it today. Learn today, get rich tomorrow. The world is always trying to sell us something, making people spend money on things they can't afford. Resist the urge to spend by being careful with your money. This way, you can build real wealth that lasts. Many experts say you have to spend money to make money, but Dave Ramsey thinks this advice is wrong. While money can make more money, this only works if you manage it well. Many people rush to make more money after getting a lot, and they often lose it all. It's like driving a car without knowing how. We rush forward and crash. The same is true with money. Don't jump into the first opportunity you see, and don't invest in something you don't understand. Like this video to support my work. I make videos for you, and I want you to succeed financially as soon as possible.